Setting up n8n with Docker on your computer is super easy. But there's a catch. If you skip a simple step, most apps won't work in your workflows. Therefore, let me show you how to do it the right way. Let's get started. First, open the Google Docs document linked in the description. Next, visit docker.com and click Download Docker Desktop. If your MacBook was purchased in 2020 or later, select Apple Silicon. Otherwise, choose Intel chip. Once Docker is installed, go to your application folder and open Docker. Select recommended settings in Docker and click Finish. In the following prompts, click Skip and once again skip to proceed. Next, return to the Google Docs document and copy the search term for the correct n8n Docker template. Back in Docker, click Pull to download the image. Once the download is complete, click Run and then navigate to Optional Settings. Here, copy the port value from the Google Docs and paste it into the corresponding field. Repeat this step for the Webhook variable, copying it from the document and pasting it into the environment variable field. But here comes the most important part. To use triggers like when a new email arrives or when a new file is uploaded, n8n needs a public address. Without it, services like Gmail won't know where to send notifications to. Therefore, we have to create a webhook URL using Ngrok. Ngrok connects your local machine to the internet and gives you a public URL. We need this so apps like Gmail or Google Drive can send events back to n8n when something happens. Now we need to set up a webhook URL using Ngrok. First, open the Finder app, then go to the Go, select Utilities and open Terminal from within that folder. Next, we go back to the Google Docs document linked in the video description. Copy the command under step 6.1 from the document, paste it into Terminal and press Enter. You'll be prompted to enter your MacBook password, the one you use to log in when Touch ID isn't available, or after a restart. Press Enter again to proceed. This installation process typically takes between 1 to 5 minutes. Simply wait for it to complete. What's happening here is the installation of a tool called Homebrew. Homebrew significantly simplifies the process of installing other software tools. In fact, we'll need it in the next step to install another essential application. Once the installation is complete, there's one final step to make Homebrew ready for use. Locate the section in Terminal labeled Run these commands in your terminal to add Homebrew to your path. Copy that line, paste it into Terminal, and press Enter. Afterwards, visit ngrok.com and create a free account. Return to the Google Docs document and open the URL listed in step 7.1. Copy the first command and paste it into Terminal. This will take a few seconds and installs Ngrok via Homebrew. Next, copy the second command and paste it into Terminal. This step authenticates your Ngrok account. Then, go back to Google Docs and copy the command from step 7.2. Running this command will start Ngrok and provide you with a public URL. Copy this URL and paste it as the value for the webhook URL in Docker, then click Run. Once Docker is ready, you can open the Ngrok URL in your browser and use your local self-hosted n8n instance. Now n8n is up and running, but there's one important thing to watch out for. If you're using the free version of Ngrok, your public address changes every time the session ends. This leads to a big problem. Time Ngrok gives you a new URL, you would need to redeploy n8n, which resets all your workflows and settings. That's a pain. Long story short, you should get the premium version of Ngrok for $10 a month, so you have a static public address. But there's a twist. For just $3 more a month, you can directly host n8n in the cloud without Docker and without Ngrok. I showed in another video how to self-host n8n in the cloud with just 5 clicks. Click here to check it out.